If you're watching this video, it is probably because you and I have probably been messaging on like Instagram or something, and I sent you this video to watch. If this is your first time here and like you've never seen any of my videos and this is your first time watching this, what's up? My name is Jeremy Mateo. I am a real estate broker and real estate investor here on the island of Oahu. I own multiple businesses, one of them being my own real estate brokerage, and I've done over 100 transactions in the last few years, helping my clients, including myself, buy and sell real estate. The reason for this video is that I always get a ton of new and aspiring real estate investors hitting me up asking me, how to teach them or show them how to flip houses. While I'd love to do that out of the goodness of my own heart, I can't specifically teach every single person and give them hands-on training, nor do I, want to start some sort of like mentorship or course for where I am right now in life. I just don't have the bandwidth for that right now. Maybe sometime in the future, but not right now. However, I do want to help you guys. And what I do tell anyone that's interested in learning how to flip, I always tell them, find a good deal and send it my way. And if it is in fact a good deal and I buy it, then I can not only one, teach you how to flip, but two, we can also partner together, buy this deal and flip it together and then split the profits and we all make money. Pretty awesome, right? I win, you win, we all win. And that's how we do it, baby. We win, win, win together. But usually after I tell someone to find a good deal and all that, usually they say, what's a good deal? And honestly, I'm kind of like tired of explaining like in all of that multiple times, like what a good deal is. So I figured, you know what?
Let me make a quick video, explain everything in great detail, one time. So whenever someone asks, I'll just send them this video.
I'm so smart. But anyway, in this video, I'm gonna explain how to analyze deals and I'm gonna go into detail and help you understand what is a good deal. And hopefully after this video, you're able to, apply what I've explained. You can find a good deal, you can bring it to me, we can partner up and I can show you how to buy, renovate and sell a deal and do everything from A to Z and we'll split up the profits and make some money. Okay, all right, we're being serious right now. Serious. But anyway, after, we partner up and, we make a lot of money, you can either start doing it on your own because you know how it works now, or you can just keep finding deals, bring it to me, and we keep partnering up and we keep making money. All right, so first things first, what is a good deal? The number one thing that will always determine what a deal is, if it's a good deal, will always, always, always be about the numbers. Are you buying a deal deeply below market value? Are you buying it below what it's actually worth? That is literally the most important thing. I could even say that is like the only thing that matters. There's other things to consider like location, age of the home, the condition, like all that does factor into what makes a good deal. What's up, guys? This is my dog, Gronky. You wanna be in the video, bro? You wanna be in the video, bro? This is Gronky. Okay, he's gonna be in the video. But really, the most important thing is that the numbers are good. If the numbers aren't good, then you don't even wanna buy it. You're gonna lose money if you buy a deal that is bad. You need to buy things at a deep discount. The deeper the discount, the better the deal. If you see my other videos, he was so small, now he's super big. He's only 6 months old. He's a Pomeranian Husky. But think about it, for numbers and having a good deal. If you could buy a Lambo for $70,000, would you do it? Of course, that's a great deal. How about 20,000? Even better, It's all about the numbers. Now, the next question you're probably thinking is, okay, how do I know what is considered a deep discount? This is where, you kind of have to put in the work to understand what a good deal is. This is where you really need to understand your market. And honestly, this may take some time and might take a while for you to understand because You really need to study and understand certain neighborhoods and prices of homes in those neighborhoods to really understand if something is considered a deep discount. So if you're watching this right now, I would say, pick a neighborhood here on Oahu that you know very well. Maybe you grew up there or you've lived there for a really long time, or even better, you're familiar with the real estate prices there. If you don't know the prices, then this is where what I recommend is go on Zillow, go to that neighborhood and look at the different homes that sold recently. And by recently, I mean like the last 6 months, and see what price these homes sold at. With what I just explained for you to do, what you're doing is finding the comps, AKA the comparables in this neighborhood to give you an idea about what ARV is, AKA after repair value. That's what ARV is. So if you see a home in a neighborhood and it's sold this past January and it sold for $1 million, that is considered a comp. Now you want to be more specific. Go look at all the 2 bedrooms, go look at all the 3 bedrooms, all the 4 bedrooms, and look at what they sold for. Keep doing that for all kinds of homes. See what they sold for. And after a while of doing this, you kind of get a good idea of what that neighborhood is and all the prices in that neighborhood. Hey guys, really quick, if you're getting some value out of this video, please do me a favor and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really trying to grow my channel, and if you like and subscribe, or even better yet, share this video with someone else or a friend, it really helps my channel grow, and I'm really trying to grow this channel. So thank you guys. All right, back to the video. So let's say, you've realized that a lot of 3 bedrooms in a certain neighborhood tend to sell around $1 million. If you come into contact with someone in that neighborhood or like a seller or something, you build rapport, and in conversation you ask like, hey, would you sell it for $800,000? And they say yes, that is a good deal. I think so. And at that point, you give me a call and we work out a deal ASAP. Now, there will be other factors involved, like again, condition of the home and like the location and like all that, but you get the idea. Someone willing to sell their home at a 20% discount is usually a good sign of a good deal. But if you want to get technical, what I've learned that truly makes a great deal is that the price you buy it for plus the repair costs, if those two combine, equal to or is less than 75% of the ARV, that is a great deal. A lot of technical terms, so let me explain. So let's say ARV is $1 million. You can buy a home for $700,000, and let's say renovation is like $50,000. So purchase plus rehab is $750,000. ARV is $1 million. That right there is a great deal. And again, when you have that, call me like right now. Let's get this deal right now. So with everything I just explained, it may be a little difficult for like the new and aspiring real estate flipper. I was only able to pick this up quickly because I was a real estate agent for 6 years before I started flipping. So it was easy for me to understand comps, understand ARV, understand like all of that. If you're watching this right now and like even after what I just explained, you might have a hard time finding what ARV is or finding comps and all that, it's okay. If you're still wanting to learn how to flip houses from me, all I ask is that you just get in touch with someone that wants to sell their home and introduce them to me. That's it. From there, I'll do all the talking, I'll do all asking the questions and calculations and see if it really is a good deal to buy. If they want to sell, but it's not a deep discount, like it's not a good deal to buy for a flip, that's fine. I'll just help them sell their home and I'll put it on the market as a realtor. And my thank you to you for sending me a client is that I'll still teach you how to flip, and we'll use one of my current flips as an example. You've essentially sent me a referral client and I want to reward you for that. And that is my thank you to you. If I talk to them and it does end up being a good deal and I do buy it, then awesome, game on. I'm ready to teach you how to flip. And we're going to use this example together step by step, and you're gonna get some of the profits too. Some of you might be thinking, okay, why would someone ever want to sell their home for a deep discount? Like, why? Well, what I've learned in my experience is that you never know anyone's situation, so don't assume. In the past, I've noticed that the ones who do end up selling for a deep discount are usually one of the following. One is the home is run down or abandoned. 2, the homeowner needs to sell quick for whatever reason, and usually this is a financial reason. They're out of money or they need money. 3, they don't want to go on market and or they don't want to use a realtor and pay realtor fees and would rather sell off market. Or 4, some of or all of the above that I just mentioned. In the past, I've dealt with sellers that, they were going into foreclosure and they didn't want to lose the home and the equity that they had. So they sold it to me for a deep discount because 1, I could close in 3 weeks, and 2, I could save them for foreclosure. If they get foreclosed on, then guess what? They leave all their equity on the table and they don't make any money and their credit gets affected. For me, because I bought their home, even at a deep discount, they still walked away with 6 figures. So what would you rather have? Nothing and like your credit dinged, or 6 figures and you're saved from, foreclosure. I've also had sellers in the past with an abandoned home and they didn't want it anymore and they kept having to pay property taxes, and just the upkeep of the property was like a financial burden on them. I've also had sellers with messy homes, like we're talking hoarder homes, like your typical Filipino hoarders that like keep everything and there's junk and trash from like the floor to the roof. I can say that because I'm Filipino and I've seen that from like my family. And because of that, they're too embarrassed to put it on the market for the whole world to see, and they'd rather just sell off market. I will say though, whatever situation it is usually in the situations where there's some big problems involved. The bigger the problem you can solve, the more value you can give to someone. And with the more value you give, usually the more you are compensated with. Solve bigger problems, you get a bigger pay. So again, you don't know anyone's situation, so don't assume anything. Your job is to just find someone wanting to sell. They may have a bunch of problems and it is your job to help solve those problems. And if you don't know how to solve their problems, but there's an opportunity to help, that's okay. Again, just find someone who needs help, and that's it. And from there, I'll help you and we'll figure out the best possible solution together. And then we can help the homeowner out and we work out a deal. And that's pretty much it. Thank you again for watching. I hope that after this video or from this video, you got a good idea of what a good deal is. If you're here in Hawaii and you're wanting to learn how to flip, or you want to work with me, definitely find a deal and let's get together. For any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram at @Jeremy or you can even email me at info@jeremymateo.com. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, it really helps grow my channel. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.